Having said that, India is yet to harness the full and final benefits of UPI. First, in every city, you will find many big retailers, mostly in the areas of food and apparels, who deny cashless payments. The benefits of cash are well known. It helps the rich to evade tax. It is not known why the tax authorities do not catch hold of the large retailers who fail to submit the detailed revenue statement. Corruption can be the only answer. Second, banks do not lend to small businesses due to lack of proof on income and assets. This leaves them to the mercy of microfinance institutions who charge 24 to 28% interest. To service this interest rate, the business must earn a gross margin of at least 50%. It is common sense that no small business can operate at that margin. A large section of population, therefore, live in a de facto credit card economy, where they borrow from one MFI to pay another or to invest in extremely risky affairs. The growing popularity of UPI among smallest of small businesses can solve this problem from the root. The pan or golgappa seller is now having a revenue statement. Ideally, this should help him or her access easy bank credits, but that's not happening. So far as I inquired, banks are offering them personal loans at an average of 20%, while the rich businesses are raising finance at 6%. How will entrepreneurship grow? It is time to ask why the Reserve Bank of India will not set a ceiling rate of, say, 15% for granting small loans to merchants who are taking payments in UPI. It is also time to ask why the MFIs have to operate on as large a spread as 10%, and why banks are taking the easy route to lend MFIs and earn profits. It is time to ask why small businesses with transparent revenue statement will not get access to cheap credit. The suboptimal achievements of digital India is not limited to UPI and access to credit. Almost all government sites are jungles. They are difficult to operate. Majority of these sites are creation of the National Informatics Center under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Provident Fund is a social security for the 74 million formally employed. Every employee is forced to save a part of his salary with the Employees Provident Fund Organization, or EPFO. The accumulated sum is offered to him on superannuation or at the end of formal employment or in emergencies. This is where digital services were much needed, but prehistoric EPFO website belies that hope. It is difficult to operate. It hangs. On many days and occasions, it simply denies access. The worst part of the story is the EPFO barely wants people to resolve issues on digital interface. Try raising a refund and you will be served with a formatted denial notice that barely explains why the claim is denied.